Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Sorry for the spam of videos which is going on at the moment. Really, I do not mean to do this. But boy oh boy, we have some brand new sister models. It is part of the Battle Sister Bulletin, part 11. Bloody hell, is there that many parts to this? I thought there's like 3 or 4 of them. But they've previewed some models in the the 3D renderish kind of thing you've seen in the background now. And they've also previewed a nice little painted model. But I've got to say, these models look fantastic. So let's jump in, let's have a little chat about the sisters, and let's look at these models and drool all over them. So the article says, we are starting to ramp up things as the awesome plastic Adeptus Sororitas, or aka Sisters of Battle, miniature range continues to take shape so much. So in fact, today we're able to show off not just one, but a whole bunch of new Battle Sisters. It's really getting close now, I personally think, to the release of the sisters. A lot of people have been saying like end of summer. I personally think the end of summer-ish is going to be around, well, I personally think it's going to be the new Primera stuff. And I think around November, October-ish, we shall be seeing the new Sisters of Battle right at the end of the year. I think it's going to be the big release armor at the end of the year for everyone to invest in and stuff like that, to end the year in a bit of a bang. So the model that's in the background now, which I've been talking over, is basically just the normal one. It's got the bolter on it. It's the basic normal sister, normal gun thing. Nothing, well, I say nothing really special, but you know, it's not one of the special kind of character-esque kind of models or anything like that. But the model itself is fantastic. I think the full range being redesigned was a must. I know there's a lot of people like, oh, I don't really care about sisters. I love sisters, but I don't see myself collecting the army because there's too much other awesome stuff out there at the moment. If anything, I'd rather do a Sisters of Silence army, but I know I've got a lot of friends, one friend in particular who is massive into the sisters, and he's been using like third-party stuff because the sister models are so old. So it's really, really nice to see these updated, nice, awesome like battle poses. I think battle poses are needed more, especially so in the Primaris. So I know I'm talking about Primaris in this body video, but the Primaris look a bit generic. But these models, all the ones that we're going to be talking about and looking at, all look like they're in mid-battle. They look amazing. This is the kind of characters I like to put in my armies, even though like they're just normal troops, they look the part. Just like this one now, this is the next one. This one's holding a Stormbolter. Again, it looks the part. I think she's got like a little pirate eye patch on as well. She's like lost her eye. She hasn't got like an upgraded or augmetic in there. It's just, you know, let's go pirate mode and let's do it. Nice, awesome Stormbolter. You can see all the Rosa Marines. You can see like all the shoulder armor. Nothing's really changed that much. You know, the art is basically the art. It's just the models that are getting a brand new look. You know, they're being updated to the quality that we expect now coming from GW, because no matter what, if you like hate Primaris, if you hate Age of Sigmar or anything like that, you can't disagree that the models themselves, the design of the models are amazing. Like, I'm not really big into AOS, but they are by far some of the best fantasy models I've ever laid my eyes on. They're just simply beautiful, and stuff like this is just continuing that tradition of awesome design models. Now this one, again, it's a battle pose as we've just been talking about, but the thing I like about this, I like the scenic bases. Is if one thing I wish GW did more of is scenic bases with your characters. I know there's been a few of them, like, you know, some of the Primaris characters that are like standing on like a fallen Primaris, aka the Apothecary. Mostly Primaris characters standing on like rocks and stuff like that. But I like this. I like skulls. I think it's like some kind of smoke or some kind of like demon entity that she's basically purged with her flamer. Again, there is a flamer model. She's got like the little gas respiratory system on and stuff like that. But this is what I want more of from GW. These fancy, awesome looking, you know, cinematic bases where, you know, I can design my base around some of the rubble and stuff like that. I know the Space Marine Heroes models are all like cinematic fancy bases. I just really wish GW would give us more of an option for that, so I'm really excited to see them on these sisters, and I think it works really, really well. It works amazingly in this one. This has to be the cream of the crop for me. This is a Sister Superior. It says he's striking a Warhammer pose with 1 foot and raised on some stones. Like I said, these characters, like, they're always stood on stones. The Primaris captains and stuff, they're always stood. I don't know what it is with GW. It's like, how can we make these guys look a little bit boss? I know, put a stone under their foot. That always works. I do love like the chainsword in the air and that kind of like sword raised, or I should say chainsword raised to the air, and the bolter and stuff. It's like, come at me. I have purged everything, and if you come at me next, I shall purge you as well. I am the boss here. I am the dog's bollocks. If you dare step up, then you're simply gonna die. So awesome looking models. I absolutely love it. Now there is a banner bearer, but I think we've already seen the banner bearer. They've teased this one before. of a nice, cool looking, banner and all this. Well, I think they've seen this, but I'm sure I've seen this one before. Or is my memory being plagued by something else? But anyway, it's an awesome standard bearer. This is like something straight out of fantasy, I think, with all like all the skulls and big, ornate kind of esque it's got and stuff like that, but it's amazing. It works so good. I actually think I may steal this and use it maybe for my Space Marines somehow. I don't know how I can implement it in, but it just seems too cool not to, because it's really, really awesome. Now, before you say, oh, bloating 3D renders, I always got about it. It's like, why? Come on, to show us actually painted models instead of these 3D renders. Like, 3D renders are cool, but nothing compares to seeing an actual tabletop painted model from GW. And they end the article with one. So here we go. This is what the range is basically going to be look like. It looks nice. It looks incredible. It looks like an updated version of the Sisters, which we all wanted, which we all needed. And I'm sure everyone who is a Sister fan is going to be happy the way these chaps are turning out. Hopefully we'll get even more stuff in the coming weeks. Like I said, I think at the end of summer, well, I say the end of summer, October, November-ish, I think that's when the Sisters of Release is going to be. I think to the end of summer, that's when they'll really start ramping the sister articles out, maybe showing a little previews, not like they do, like you show stratagems and all that kind of stuff. I think that'll be coming more at the end of September. Or they can just completely surprise us and release it next month, but I don't think that will ever happen. Right, that is me done for another video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let's talk Sisters in the comment section, and we can have a nice little healthy chat down there. Thanks for watching once again. See you now, and bye-bye.